Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from YourBlackWorld.com. Last night I went to see the movie Flight with Denzel Washington, and I really loved the movie. It was really good. Denzel was extraordinary, as he always is. I mean, we're kind of used to that. Denzel is he's a living legend by this point, and I have a lot of respect for him. The film was very thought provoking. I thought that it was a wonderful, very intelligent, and very responsible um, exposition of the dangers that we face when we turn to substance abuse, alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. Like I always tell the brothers when I go on the BOMB tour, Building Outstanding Men and Boys Family Empowerment Series, I tell the dudes, like, look, the four things that usually destroy a great man's life are sex, drugs, alcohol, and gambling. And it's usually when those things are done in excess. But the thing is, a lot of people who end up becoming addicted to things, they don't expect to be addicts. They always think they have it under control. They think that it's never going to be a problem for them. Next thing you know, your ass is in rehab and your life is ruined. And I've seen it happen way too many times. And I want to say to young brothers out there, look, if you can do it, stay away from drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. It's just bad news. But anyway, it might surprise you to hear me say that I hope that Denzel does not get an Oscar for this film. And it's not because I'm hating on Denzel or because I don't like his skill or because I don't think he deserved it. He did a great job in this film. But I'm actually a little bit tired of this whole idea that whenever Denzel does a character that is entirely embarrassing, that is not reflective of the esteemed figure that we believe him to be, that is really pretty much a trashy piece of crap type of person, we tend to want to, not we, I'm talking about white folks, honestly. They tend to want to elevate him. That's when they want to give him awards and all this other stuff. That's when they want to recognize him. They did the same thing with Halle Berry in that movie where she was pretty much the most disgusting creature I'd ever seen. That thing she did with Billy Bob Thornton, Monsters Ball. They gave her the Oscar for that. But she's done so many other great things, but yet you don't recognize that. You recognize when she's acting in a way that's just not the kind of imagery that black folks want to see of themselves. That's not reflective of really who we are. The same thing is true with Denzel. Denzel's best performances, very simply, were Training Day. Excuse me, not Training Day. I'm sorry, Malcolm X and Glory. Those were two of Denzel's greatest films ever. And they did not give him anything for those films. But yet when he does Training Day, where he's acting like this crazy, corrupt killer cop who does these horrible things to people, then suddenly he's this brilliant actor that deserves all this recognition. Same thing with this movie. Denzel's character was a piece of crap. I mean, this guy, sure, he evolved and he became a better man toward the end and all that, but he abandoned his family, for alcohol and drugs. He didn't like black women very much. Anybody who watches the film, you'll know that. He was a liar. He was manipulative. He was a junkie. And it's like, so now you're giving him Oscar buzz? You don't give him that much Oscar buzz when he plays characters that are, reflect men of integrity. You didn't give him any Oscar buzz when he played Malcolm X, which again is, to this day, 20 years later, one of the greatest black films of all time. But yet you honor him when he plays this thing that we don't even recognize, and seeing Denzel in his role is very difficult if you have a lot of respect for him, because it's almost like watching your loved one at their absolute worst, watching your mother when she's hooked on drugs, or seeing your father when he's molesting a child or something like that. It's just not comfortable seeing Denzel in this role, even though he does a great job. I think Denzel's a brilliant actor. So honestly, I would be very disappointed if. Now, I'd understand if Denzel got an Oscar for this role and an Oscar for Malcolm X and an Oscar for Glory and got recognized for all the great things he's done and all the honorable roles as well as the demeaning roles. But it's very interesting to me how whenever an actor like Denzel plays a character like this, white people suddenly feel like that's the most authentic performance he's ever done. That, when you play a gangster, you're being so authentic. It's just so real. No, that's not authentic. That's not what black people are. Black people are not gangsters. So let's get that crap out of our head right now. So that's my only 2 cents on it. But beyond that, I recommend you go see Flight. Great film. Denzel does a great job, and he's an amazing brother. So congratulations to him on another job well done. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from YourBlackWorld.com. Please take care. God bless, and have a wonderful day. I'm gone. Peace.